Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to Higher Source Tarot for your December mid-month tarot and oracle card reading. We are going to start right away here with these holiday oracles, and we're going to mix it up a little today. We're going to do something a little different. Oh, I love this one. Let's go sit down by the fire here and have a cup of coffee and just talk for a while. You have the card of Hearth. May your warmth take in the gazing flame. Upon the shivers, they melt away. So this is about connections. It's about situations that warm your heart. I live in a cold weather state. And the other day, a good friend of mine had somebody visit from Mississippi. And she said when she was landing, she started crying seeing the snow here because it was just so magical to her. So I feel like you're going to connect with fun people, uplifting people. Now we're going to do something different, something I think you'll really like. These are archetype cards, and we are going to take one to represent your energy, one for the person or situation you're attracting, and then we'll do the reading. Okay, your energy here. You've got the card of the Fool. Now, you know this is a good energy in the tarot. It's about infinite opportunities. The light attributes are fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. So you keep things light. You're a ray of light. The other day I had an encounter with a woman who was a mean little woman, and she was very mean to people around her. And there were two younger people than me that were kind of in charge of a situation. And I said, she's an angry elf. And they both laughed, because they understand the reference, but it's true. So you keep things light. You keep people uplifted. You're able to laugh at yourself even too. The shadow attributes are using humor to wound rather than liberate. We're talking passive aggressive, okay? There can be a fine line between sarcasm and passive aggression. And so that can be some of the shadow. The other is denial of your emotional truth. And so when we deny, sometimes I do it too, we laugh things off and we make a joke out of everything. So they're just cautioning that. If there is a reason to have real emotion, that's okay. Feel the feelings, feel every single one of them. But I like this together. It's beautiful. And the colors work really well too. All right, let's see. The person or situation that you are attracting, their archetype, is gossip. Gossip girl. The light attributes awakens consideration for the feelings of others, honoring trust. And so this may be somebody too who just really has your back. Now, if you have a workplace gossip, be cautious around them. This could also be like just divorcing yourself from conversations if there's someone around you. Or it could be, if it's a friend too, somebody, like I said, who has your back or who shuts things down. So be aware of that, because you don't want to be the person who brings up something gossipy and then awkwardly gets shut down. I mean, that's always kind of uncomfortable. The shadow attributes are thrives on the power of passing on private or secret information, betraying confidences. And you know why they do that? When they start doing that stuff, that's because then they don't have to look at themselves. It's all about deflection. I mean, we have to be careful with gossip, because it really can be, especially in the workplace, character assassination. I mean, it can be cross into the world of defamation doing that. So just be cautious. All right, let's see, Scorpio, what the cards want to tell you. Detailed Celtic cross style reading today. Current situation, egad, the Nine of Swords. The immediate influence is the Queen of Cups. I love it. You just had two cards come out in order. 78 cards, Queen and King of Cups. The Nine of Pentacles is in the distant past. The World is in the more recent past. You have the Ace of Wands coming towards you. You're represented by the Three of Pentacles. You're attracting the King of Pentacles. You have the Two of Pentacles and your hopes and fears. Queen of Wands and the outcome, that's spicy. This is interesting. The bottom of the deck, we have here the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. So we have just one major arcana, but I feel like with that King and Queen of Cups, that's going to be important, you and your own energy. So I feel like something here, you're going to see it as a gift. We say that sometimes gifts are disguised as bombs. We have some turning point in our life and we go, man, that one hurt. I mean, it was a real gut punch. But then over time you say, thank goodness. I'm glad that happened now. I was so stuck and blindfolded, I couldn't even see my way out and I didn't even know it. That Knight of Swords will push too, by the way. If someone has talked about you negatively, I do feel like you have someone very protective around you who will stand up for you, who won't put up with it. They have absolutely no interest in it. And so with that 10 of Cups, the happy family card, if it is something within your family, I do feel like you're going to have a resolution there, but it might be with somebody who kind of draws a line in the sand and says, hey, I want to have this family gathering, but I don't want a lot of drama. I don't want people drinking too much and getting into fights. It's uncomfortable. It ruins things. So with this, I do feel like you're going to move forward. If it's something in terms of love, you've got a very, I heard, racy new start. You have somebody here. There's a lot of chemistry. Talk about that bed chem. Now, these two, you notice the knees are apart, but look at how they never take their eyes off of each other. And so it's very important that you have these kings and queens here. Let's see if I can do it, if I can hold them all. I think I can do it. Okay, you have something here that is, I mean, this is what, 5 cards here. It's a cycle, a new cycle beginning that's going to bring in your heart's desire. It brings in excitement, passion, creativity, but it also brings in love and that feeling of like, this is exactly where I'm supposed to be. So I'm really enjoying this for you. I also wanted to tell you too, right when I pulled this 9 of Swords with the Queen of Cups, I feel like if there's somebody in your life that kind of leans on you for support, or they're going through a time and maybe it's not like completely leaning on you all the time, but boy, do I sure feel like you are meaningful to this 9 of Swords individual. That 9 of Swords is needless worry. And I feel like if somebody needs a hand, they know that what I hear is you're good people. Okay, they trust you and you've been a real godsend to somebody out there. That's how I get it. And so with that Queen of Cups energy, you may find that people want to talk to you. They'll talk to you about anything. They'll talk your ear off. They'll tell you things that perhaps maybe they could have some boundaries around. But with the Queen of Cups, it's like you're very easy to approach and to talk to and just to be around. I feel like they keep saying you're easy on the eyes too. So if you are attracting in terms of love and you're here asking about that, or you may find people are flirting with you more and making comments like that. And it's like, that was fun by the UPS driver. I'm a little uncomfortable, but okay. So I feel like it's that kind of stuff where you're going to get a lot of feedback. I do feel like there's something about the boundaries that's a little funny, but hey, I feel like they mean well. So with this King of Cups, you and your own energy in your subconscious, I do feel like you're going to be pulling in people who are caring, compassionate, emotionally mature people, emotionally mature situations. If something happens in terms of a job, because you have promotion here, you have collaboration, if you're moving too, I feel like people around you will be happy for your success. And new people too, if you get a new job and you come in as more of a supervisory role, I feel like they'll be okay with that. I feel like there's one that's a real character that you'll work with who makes a lot of jokes about it's better you than me. And they mean it. They have it's not threatening to them at all to have somebody who's newer. You might be younger than them, or you have different experiences, like they've been there a long time and now you're in charge of them. It does not bother them. And when you're a King of Cups, when you come in at this energy, people immediately feel at home with you. So like I said, you're going to find with this, it's a card that fosters self-improvement. It motivates and inspires others. It's the ideal loving partner. So anything you attract, you're going to find people have a lot of love and gratitude for you. And so you just won't be too emotionally unstable here either. This is like emotionally stable energy. So you'll find that no matter what life throws at you, you'll be able to just kind of roll with it and move forward, keep it in perspective. That 9 of Pentacles in the past here, the luxury card, if you have had a nice little turn of events with money that's caused you to be able to either move and relocate, even if you were in a situation for a while where you were not spending a ton, but you were unhappy with the surroundings, saying, man, I got to get out of here. I feel like it helped you to get some money together. And so even if it's a trip too, if you had a trip that was more on the luxurious end, if you had when it was your season, if you had a big birthday, something ending in a 0, and you were able to get away. I feel like it was just what the universe ordered for you to say, hey, let's bring in more of those. Let's keep giving you luxury because you're worth it. And so with the world energy, it's such a fantastic energy. It's absolute perfection. It's nirvana. And so I feel like this, with the Ace of Wands right on its heels, you're on a roll, baby. With this energy of the world, you're going to find your life continues to expand. It really is an energy of, for some, it is a change of place, a change of perspective, but it's like living a life without limits, where there's no governor over your life. There's nobody to tell you no. And that may, for some of you, be the promotion that we talked about, where you have less people to answer to, or it's really up to you now too. And I feel like it may have happened through a series of events that were unexpected. Now, with this energy, the Dancer of the Tarot, she is about travel and getting out and seeing the world. So if you've got a bit of wanderlust and you're saying, yeah, I've really gotten that travel bug going, I feel like you're going to have what you need to keep doing it, to keep getting yourself out there. The Ace of Wands energy is magical. This is the kind of energy where you just can't get enough, and people can't get enough of you either. So it's very much reciprocal energy. It can't be an apology coming in. So like I said, if somebody was kind of difficult to deal with that Ten of Swords, because this can be somebody who's also really dramatic. And so when you set boundaries, they start banging on their high chair because they don't like it. Well, too bad. It's life. You don't get to just walk all over people. And so with this Ace of Wands, they may have finally come to their senses and bring in an apology. And especially if they were rude. I mean, it's like, hey, take the apology, and you don't have to apologize for anything you didn't do. I mean, I feel like it's one of those things that's just kind of owed to you. Now, if it is somebody who's been gossipy too, they may be in that place too where they're kind of shrinking down, like they realize they've stepped on a lot of people's toes and they're just trying to recover a bit by doing this. And so their motives may not be completely pure, as it might be more of a CYA move, but hey, people do it. This Three of Pentacles energy is you. You're a person who's a team player. You're making gains. This is also new endeavors. So anything new that you start, when you pair it with this Ace of Wands, will take off. This is fantastic for any kind of monetization of your skills. Okay, so if you're doing anything in terms of a side job, a consultative role, or freelance work, it's going to be great. You're going to have more than enough. And I feel like your reputation is going to spread like wildfire. People are really going to sing your praises. So this King of Wands helps you climb up the ladder. It's a very confident energy. It's great for giving presentations. It's great for meeting new people because you'll charm the heck out of them. If it's somebody that you encounter, again, you're going to find them quite charismatic and charming, and somebody that you might kind of take pause, though. You'll say, I want to make sure this is all real. Now, this Two of Pentacles introduces the infinity symbol again. So I feel like you're going to have new opportunities to juggle a bit. But he's having fun. This is not drudgery. His ships are coming in. So it may be a bit of an emotional time for you, too, as you see progress and change. I even get a little teary where somebody's like, this is it. This is why I came here. I knew that it was all worth it. So ultimately, with the Queen of Wands, in terms of relationship, it's hot stuff. You've got a lot of chemistry here, but you do have loyalty, which I feel like goes back to that gossip energy. That people around you will be loyal to you. And if it is a fire sign that's loyal to you, they will shut that down so fast. It won't happen twice. I can tell you that. But with this overall, it's an energy of connection. It's an energy of networking, of feeling connected. And again, with the knees apart, it's also, like I said, there's a definite attraction romantically as well. All right. I love you, Scorpio, and I'll be back again soon.